Hello people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. I want to talk to you guys today about what it means to be a good friend. I think a lot of us want friends and we want connection. People matter. People are the point. We have these dreams and these goals and these visions in life, and it's incredible to go want to pursue these big careers or pursue these big dreams and things and get ahead in your next step of your job, or I don't know, whatever it is people do, like travel the world. Those are all incredible things, but they're so much more incredible when they're done with people. Like, people are the purpose. People are why I do what I do. Without my friends, I would have never been able to write my book. I was just giving this author talk last month about my process writing my book, Be Free. And when I was preparing and writing my author talk, I was trying to come up with like how I wrote it and why I wrote it. And I just kept coming back to the fact that without the friendships that I've had in my life, that book wouldn't be a thing. Every conversation, every text message, every phone call, every late night TV show binge with cereal, because that's just the kind of person I am, that's what wrote that book for me. I would have nothing to write about if it weren't for people. Like, I was just recently talking to my friend about how some writers have to go off on some like 3-month retreat in order to write their book. And I was trying to consider the fact on if I'd ever be able to do that. And I realized that I would never be able to do that, not only because I love people so much, but also because I would have nothing to write about. It's the people in my life that have talked me through things, got me through things. I would never be here without them. And I don't want this video to come across as cliche, but it's just what's true. You see, my life has a little bit of a redemption story to it, as I believe pretty much all of our lives do, or are waiting for one. Redemption is just the story that we're living and we're walking in. And I used to think that I didn't matter at all, and I didn't think anyone would care about my story, and I thought my story made me unlovable. I thought my story made me not worthy of friendship. I thought my story made me the exception to the rule. What got me through that was people. What got me in the place of wanting to take my story to the grave with me, to actually writing my story in a book for people to read and people to get to see healing and see redemption and see that they are not alone and see that honestly Jesus is real and he cares. It's people. The people that talked me through my stuff. The people that loved me when I didn't think I was worthy of love. Every conversation, every text message, every phone call mattered. That's what made me believe I was good enough to write a book. That's what made me believe that my story wasn't this burden that made me trash. But my story was a story of redemption, a story of who Jesus is. It was people around me, the friendships that I had that helped me write that book. No matter what I want to do in this world, I only want to do it with people around me. I would rather do nothing and have the best friends ever and be the best friend I could ever be than be the most successful author, vlogger, speaker, dolphin trainer for that matter, that I could ever be. I would never want my career to get in the way of me being a good friend to somebody, because that's why we're on this earth. If what we want to do isn't a part of loving people in some kind of way, whether you love people at your job or your job is a message of that, or whatever that looks like to you. I believe if our careers hinder us, if anything we do hinders us from loving people well, we might have to look at it again a little bit closer and think about why we're doing that. Friendship matters. Friends show up for each other. Friends care about each other. Friends see if you're okay. If something's wrong, friends reach out. They spend time. They tell each other what they mean to each other. They support each other, even if they don't agree. If we want to have good friends and good people in our lives, then we have to be a good friend and a good person. It's hard to trust people with our stuff sometimes, especially when we've been hurt in the past. My biggest fear is being fully known and then rejected. Honestly, that's happened. But it's kind of cool because once my biggest fear has been like realized and I survived it, I made it out on the other side. Like when you think that your world will end if you lose something and then you lose it, only to find out that your world didn't end, it's actually kind of cool. And so if that happens, if we get our hearts broken, if friends hurt us, if this or that happens, we have to get back up. We have to keep loving people and keep trying and keep knowing that nothing we do matters if it hinders us from that. That's at least my belief. I want to walk out those doors over there, knowing that I loved people well. People like to make the gospel so complicated. People like to make life so complicated. Well, the main things we are asked to do is to love God and love people. I would rather err in the side of love than anything else. We have to love people with everything that we have. Friendship and outside of friendship. The guy on the street that's bugging you, trying to get you to buy a CD, and he's trying to stop you on your way into Best Buy because you're running in there to buy a battery for a camera that died. because you want to make a video about loving people well. Yeah, that happened and I was really rude to him, and if you're randomly watching this video, I'm sorry. Those are the people that we have to love. People come first. Whatever dreams and careers you have, I hope that they happen. I wish the best for you. But people matter and they're not disposable. I think everyone in your life is there for a reason. And I think it's our responsibility in a way to be a sense of home and safety and sanctuary to people around you. I think that's part of what we're supposed to do. It's just my opinion. My friend Megan told me that. What if we are made to be home for each other? Whatever dreams and careers you have, I hope that they happen. I wish the best for you. But people matter and they're not disposable. I think everyone in your life is there for a reason. And I think it's our responsibility in a way to be a sense of home and safety and sanctuary to people around you. I think that's part of what we're supposed to do. I hope that you appreciate the friendships in your life. Tell them that you love them. You never know what someone else is going through. Even if you have a fight, even if you have a disagreement, people are the most important thing in the whole entire world. And I would rather be the best possible friend I could be and be the most unsuccessful, broke human being ever than not. Thank you guys. Bye. Hey guys, if you would like to purchase a copy of my book, Be Free, which is a memoir about my journey overcoming shame, depression, and stepping into a life of freedom, then click the link in the description box below or send me a message if you would like a personalized copy. Also, if you want to join my Patreon page to support me and get more involved in what I'm doing, there's a link to that below as well. That is where you can read the prologue of my book, Finding Home, potentially get a handwritten letter from me in the mail, and so many things. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.